two questions or two rational functions or rational expressions to simplify. Number 17 is first. When I divide by a fraction, it's actually multiplying by the inverse of the fraction. So this is times, and I'm going to write this x squared minus 25 over 4. And then, on top, when there are two fractions with different denominators, I can just, number one, the common denominator is just the two denominators times each other. Now 5 minus x I'm going to rewrite, because a lot of times this happens. I'm going to take this 5 minus x, and I'm going to factor out a negative 1, and then that's going to change the signs of both things inside the parentheses. So that's going to be x minus 5. So I'm going to write the negative 1 here, x minus 5. Okay, now on the top, when I have two rational expressions and I'm adding them, I'll take the numerator of the first one multiplied by the denominator of the second one. 1 times 5 minus x is 5 minus x. The numerator of the second one multiplied by the denominator of the first one. 2 times x minus 5 is 2x minus 10. All right, there's more work I can do on this. I can add like terms. 2x minus x is x. Negative 10 plus 5 is minus 5. And on the bottom I have negative 1 times x minus 5 times x minus 5. On the top of this one, that's the difference of two squares. So that's going to be x minus 5 times x plus 5, all divided by 4. X minus 5s cancel out, x minus 5 cancel out. So 1 over negative 1 is just negative 1. So this whole thing is just negative 1. Negative 1, I want to write it over here beneath so I don't take up my space on number 18. This is negative x plus 5 over 4. And that one's simplified. Done. All right, this one. On top, it looks like on top I'll do grouping. And on the bottom, I will do difference of two squares. So I'm going to group these two together. And I want to keep that minus sign. I want to keep that minus sign preserved. Well, for now, I'll just group it like this. I wanted that parenthesis to be outside the minus sign. I'm trying to think how to do it best so I don't mix up that minus sign. But okay, so on the left side, I can factor out x cubed. And I'm left with x plus y. On the left side, I'm factoring out negative y cubed. And it leaves x. Now, negative y fourth divided by y, negative y cubed is positive y, so it's x plus y. Okay, I think I've handled that minus sign correctly. Now, this is difference of two squares. A equals x squared, b equals y squared, and this is a squared minus b squared. X squared squared is x to the fourth. Y squared squared is y to the fourth. So remember, a squared minus b squared is a plus b times a minus b. So this is x squared plus y squared times x squared minus y squared. Now I'll do some more factoring down here. Since x cubed and y and minus y cubed are both multiplied by x plus y, I rewrite this as x cubed minus y cubed times x plus y. Factor by grouping. Now on the bottom, x squared plus y squared, nothing I can do with that. That's monstrous. But x squared minus y squared is difference of two squares with a equals x and b equals y. So this is just x plus y times x minus y. Now I'll cancel out what I can. X plus y's cancel out, and that's it for now. But now this is difference of two cubes, and difference of two cubes is x minus y times, then it's going to be x squared plus xy plus y squared. That's difference of two cubes. If you don't remember that pattern, well, a cubed minus b cubed is a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. That's the pattern. Divided by x squared plus y squared times x minus y. And those cancel, and what's left is x squared plus xy plus y squared, cannot factor that, divided by x squared plus y squared. Cannot factor that any further. So that's it. This x squared on top, x squared plus y squared, cannot cancel with x squared plus y squared in the numerator, because it would have to, in order to cancel x squared plus y squared, it would have to be in each one of these terms, and it is not. It's like if I have 3 plus 2 divided by 6. I can't factor 6 out because it's not in both terms. 3 times 2 is 6, but 6 would have to exist in each one of those terms to cancel it. So it's just 5/6. Now, what if I had 18 plus 12 over 6? See, now I can cancel it because 6 goes into each one of those separate terms. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 plus 2 is 12. So this one would be 5/1, or 5. But see the difference? If 6 is not a factor of each term, I cannot cancel. So there's the answer, x squared plus xy plus y squared over x squared plus y squared.